Hi there, this is a teaching coming to you from the Training Place of Excellence, and we are looking at the correction of error. Please do bear in mind, when we talk of correction of error, it can be absolutely anything. That implies to us you have made a mistake in your accounts. Probably your double entry has not been followed completely. If you have not complied with double entry, that means you will have a posting in your suspense account automatically. You could also have a situation where you've put in the wrong amount. If you have put in the wrong amount, you've doubled the entry. That is to say, you have posted a debit and a credit, but with the wrong amount. That means you have not affected your double entry process, but there's an error in your account. You still need to fix it. But because that error has not affected double entry, you have complied with double entry, then you will not have any business with the suspense account. The suspense account will be clean. It won't have any transaction in it. So do bear in mind, when you have not complied with double entry, there will be a posting in the suspense account automatically. Let's look at this exercise. It says, Tama's initial trial balance includes a suspense account with a balance of £27. That means you have made a mistake that does not comply with double entry. It says to us, the error has been traced to only the gross amount in the discount allowed daybook, which the totals for the month are shown below. VAT is at 20%. So where VAT is at 20%, it implies to me that probably all your discount allowed that you have offered, you have charged 20% on each and every one of them. And then I'm giving the discount allowed daybook, which they've told me that your error is only in the gross amount. Of course, we expect you to know that the gross amount implies to me the total column there. And if I check it, 156 for VAT is exactly 1/5 of the net amount. That is to say, 20% of 780 should give me exactly 156, which it does. So my net amount is correct, my VAT is correct. The two together, 780 plus 156, should literally give me 936. But the total there is showing 963. That implies you would have posted £963 into your account instead of £936, and that is where your error is sitting, the gross amount. I've established that. The next thing I need to think about, it says to us, identify the error and record the journal entries needed in the general ledger to remove the incorrect entry, record the correct entry, remove the suspense account balance. Okay, how do I do this? You, of course, have a couple of different ways to do this, but because there is a particular exercise in front of you asking you to remove the incorrect entry and record the correct entry, that restricts the options available to me. So I have to comply with what the question says. It says remove, record, and then remove. So we will do that. Hey, what am I expected to do then? You will be expected to know and remember, what is the double entry for posting discount allowed? Then, where does the gross amount sit? And that is where your error sits. So to account for discount allowed, I expect you to know discount allowed will be debited with your net amount. You would also debit VAT with the VAT amount. Then you will credit, I'm sure you know that, SLC with the gross amount. And there sits my error. You have made an error when you were crediting the SLCA account. What you have credited to the SLCA is wrong. They are now saying to you, remove it from SLCA. So I know that the gross amount is sitting in SLCA. I need to remove it. Remove it from SLCA account. What is the wrong amount that was posted? 963 is what I need to remove. And if I had credited SLCA, that's previously when you posted this transaction exactly as it is, you would have credited SLCA. So now I want to remove it. Get it out, get it out, get it out quickly. What do? You will debit. I always like to set out the double entry. Oh, you're telling me about discount allowed. Okay, what will I debit and credit? Write it down. Let me be seeing it clearly. Okay, if I have credited SLCA, they said to me, remove it. Remove it is do the opposite of what you did before. The opposite is debit SLCA. Then they said to you, record the correct entry. The correct entry will still go to SLCA account, but the correct amount this time around. So SLCA, it will still be the correct amount is 936, and I am going to credit it into SLCA. So again, it will still be a credit. For me to be able to answer this question, I need to know what account will be affected, which will be debited, and which will be credited. So I know SLCA should be a credit, but you've put the wrong amount. So the question is saying remove the wrong amount and put in the correct amount. And then it says remove the suspense account balance. So it will be suspense account, will be your account name. It will be the difference between those two amounts. And as I learned over the course of time, I don't necessarily need to stress my head around, what will I debit and credit? Just check the difference between those two and which side is the lower side, so that even this journal as it is here, so will comply with double entry. So the lower side is the credit side, which is SLCA. On the credit side, the lower 936, my suspense account will go to the lower side as well. So that those two will add up to exactly £963. I hope that has been useful. If you found that useful, please hit the subscribe button, like us and follow us on all our social media platforms where we try to put in useful accounting content. All right, keep studying. Adios. See you later.